Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast. I'm Lorenzo and today's topic is Imprint to Express, Film and Enamel. The theme of my podcast will be the struggle that has always had painting and photography as enemies. The question is, why should people prefer painting to photography or the opposite? What leads someone to choose a paint instead of a picture? To answer these questions, today we have two experts, one for each category. A warm welcome to Andrea Tassistro, an Italian photographer. Just to know, he worked at the International Exhibition of Portraits Volti di Genova.
Ciao Lorenzo, grazie di farlo.
Hi Lorenzo, I'm so delighted to be here.
Now, first question. Why did you start taking photos?
Direi che la prima volta che ho pensato...
Well, I must admit that the first time I thought about the camera was when my grandmother bought a compact camera for the whole family. Going around the city, I got how difficult it was trying to take a picture that could summarize all the emotions and the situations of the environment. So I started thinking it was a challenge. When I went around the city, I wanted to take pictures and edit the perspective, the light and the colors, even editing the picture later with Photoshop.
E cercavo di andare in giro e modificare il punto di vista, la luce e i colori della foto.
Oh, that's great. And can I ask you why you like your job or just taking pictures? I mean, what feeling do you have when you handle a camera?
Allora, quando trattengo una fotocamera tra le mani è un po' come
Well,
se avessi...
when I have a camera, it's like handling a big head and look through his eyes. And the most amazing thing is that I really feel to be the author of the picture, because the assumption is that I'm not creating just a situation. As many of us could think, it's not just the cleverness of the photographer to catch the right moment, but it's the capability to create the light on the white screen. It's the right amount of light and colors that will make the perfect photography.
La capacità di creare le luci sul bianco, quindi quella composizione esatta di luci e colori che andrà a costruire la fotografia come risultato.
Oh, it's quite interesting. I understand what a person or a photographer can feel when he holds his own camera. It's so weird and so amazing. Now we're going to interview another artist famous all over the world for enameling. A great welcome to Dorothy Cockrell. Hi Dorothy, could you tell us a bit more about your artistic background?
Well, my artistic background was that I took art at school, and then I did nothing except that I've always drawn in my head. I look at pictures, I look at designs, I look at the shapes of things, I look at the way shadows interact, and all of these things eventually finish up in my work. I make designs with enamel on metal, and enamel is powdered glass. So I make the designs, I make the pictures, I make jewellery, I make panels, I make bowls, I make all kinds of things covered in molten glass which has been melted. So I sift or paint, usually using a quill and some water, powdered glass onto the metal, let it dry, and then I put it in a kiln and I heat it until the glass melts at about 850 degrees Celsius.
So you work with powder glass. Do you think photography is important for your design, and how can you use it in relation to your art?
Oh yes, photography is the way I make notes. I take my tablet or my camera and I record what I see, and then later on I can use these images to make a totally new design. I certainly don't copy them. I use them, amalgamate them, use them as inspiration, and they have the great advantage that nobody is going to come and look over my shoulder when I'm doing it.
Thank you so much, both Dorothy and Andrea, for joining us today. And for you guys, stay tuned because the next podcast will come up shortly.